here on the broadcasting out of Studio B, Rialto, California, broadcasting to our headquarters, which is KCAA Talk Radio. We're on 3 stations simultaneously. How about that? 106.5 FM, 102.3 FM, and the old favorite, that old dog that just won't go away, 10:50 a.m. on your AM dial. Hey, welcome, all you race fans, and we're happy to have you aboard. Got a lot of things to talk to you about. Got a lot of things to try to catch up on. Things are really happening, and we are really, really excited about what's going on in our neck of the woods. Let's see if I can get this audio turned down a little bit. Okay, dope. All right, so let me give you my open like I always. I always pay homage to the folks that, put me here. I didn't get here by myself, believe it. The athletes didn't get there by themselves. The race car drivers didn't get there by themselves. We all had help, okay? And don't get it twisted, we all had help. All right, so here we go. I come to you a humble man that is a reflection of God's grace and greatness, a humble man that is standing on shoulders of ancestors. Hello, America. Look alive, California. Wake up, San Bernardino. Stand up and be counted Inland Empire. Inland Empire. This is your host, Joe Britt, coming to you loud, clear, and strong from the desert to the sea, broadcasting through Studio B to powerful KCAA Talk Radio 1050. I'm going to try to give you my presentation without mumbling. I'm going to try to do that. I'm recovering from a cold, folks. Last week, I tell you, I felt like a dog. Even though I was on the air with you and trying to communicate with you, I tell you, I was firing. If we had all 8 cylinders, I was probably firing on 3. It didn't feel too good at all. Yeah, and this weather virus is completely fickle in Southern California. Doesn't know what it wants to do. Raining, couple of days. Sunshine, a couple of days. In the 50s, a couple of days. Now I hear that it's going to be dry, which is totally cool with me, and it's going to be hovering around 60, 68. It won't hit 70, but it's going to stay within 65 and right below 70 here in Southern California. We're happy to be in Southern California because of our weather, but I tell you, climate control, yeah, there is a big issue with that. But nevertheless, that's for a different topic, a different day, and probably certainly a different channel. Welcome aboard, you race car fans. Let's do a little bit of house cleaning. If by chance you want to call in to our show, okay, which can be done very easily. Let's see if I can put that number up here if it would come up. That number, well, and it has escaped me. That number is 909-792-5222. 909-792-5222. We can be seen and heard on your cell phone, your smartphone, or your dumb phone, or your laptop currently at kcaaradio.com. You go there, put your digits in there, and then we're on the screen. We're up, clear and clean and personal right to you, okay? And that can be done right now if you want to. Now, what's great about the station, KCAA, those guys are very smart. The engineers are very smart over there. And KCAA is an NBC affiliate, okay? So what happens with the signal, it's generated here at Studio B, okay? From Studio B, it goes over the airwaves, the phone lines, and we Skype the show into headquarters, which is KCAA. And what KCAA does, along with NBC, what they'll do is they have 3 different outlets, 106.5 FM, 102.3 FM, and 1050 AM. So that's simultaneously. You'd have to be under a freaking rock not to hear this great broadcast of ours. And then the smart guys over there at KCAA, the signal gets divided on the air for audio purposes, and then they stream this broadcast live into 190 countries on this blue dot of ours. That's right, 190 countries on this blue dot of ours. So what that's saying is, if you guys want to get the word out, you got something going on, you know, and you want to get it out locally, you want to get it out globally, guess what? This is the place to be. This is the place to be, okay? If you're so bold enough to do it. And well, how do you do that? Well, you can contact me. Contact me at grtv.media@gmail.com, and let me help you set you up, okay? You want to advertise for 30 seconds or so? I think it'd be worth your while. You want to advertise for a minute? I think it'd be worth your while. grtv.media@gmail.com. We can be found on Facebook under Gotcha Racing, under GRTV Media, under my name, Joe Britt, and it would all lead back to the same old station of ours, which is Gotcha Racing. Now, we have a website, and you guys should take advantage of the website. There's two ways of getting to us. GotchaRacingTV.com, okay? And then GotchaRacing.com. You can't say you cannot get to us, because you can. You got two ways to get to us. Or just Google the name Gotcha Racing, and voila, we're there for you, right in front of your face there. You know what? We have been very, 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 that's my baritone voice, very busy within the past 2 weeks. I should say in the past month, man. Yeah. And I've done it under the weather, meaning that I have been sick as a dog. I got this flu, and I was trying to shake it. I've been taking all my fluids, and haven't gone to the doctor, but I think I'm just about over it. And then it seemed like about last week or so I had a relapse, and now I'm just yakking up a bunch of garbage, but I do feel good. I feel really, really good. A lot of things are happening with us here at Gotcha Racing Live, Gotcha Racing TV. And the reason why I say Gotcha Racing Live, and then I'll say Gotcha Racing TV, is because the live part, the audio part, is, as I said before, goes over 3 stations live, right? And then the TV part goes over streamed. Excuse me. It gets streamed into 190 countries. Now, if you missed the show for some reason, it's podcast, and all that is on file at KCAA radio.com. And what you would do, you would go to find the Saturday's lineup, look for Gotcha Racing, and you'll see me with my Ray-Bans on, all cool and debonair, and all the shows are there. You know, all the shows are there. Okay, from when we didn't have a Studio B, we were working out of KCAA headquarters, their studio. Now that we have our own, we are still there's two, the podcast, the old and the new. So you can find what you need and go from there. Okay, what do we got here? What do we got here? You know, we're picking up correspondence. Yeah, we are. We are. We have just picked up a fellow in Nigeria, Michael AJ, and up-and-coming actor, and likes auto sports, and we're kind of happy to have him aboard. So here we go. Our lineup would be Japan now, Belgium, Costa Rica, and Africa. And we're kind of happy about that, because we want to give you the flavor of what's going on outside of the United States. There's a lot of racing. There's rally racing, there's drifting, there's even quarter mile racing, and even the crazy drivers that are in Saudi Arabia that are driving their vehicles on 2 wheels. You've probably seen that on YouTube. Absolutely crazy. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't recommend it. But those guys got cojones. You know, they got cojones, and that's just the way that's their lifestyle. I think they got more money than brains, but nevertheless, if we can get one of the correspondents out of there that could speak English, we will gladly have you on our show. Okay. Um, you remember I said before that we're getting back into the retail sales. Well, yeah, we have to because our company is self-funded. All right, it's not like we got a sugar mama or a sugar daddy in the background or a large corporate sponsor. So we're self-funding, and how we got into the business, we're selling auto parts. We have a 25-foot van that has Gotcha Racing stickers all over it, logos, and we would pretty much hit the tracks and sell product. Well, we kind of put that to rest a little bit to start on this visual side, and now we're going to go back into the retail sales. So let me show you. This is a doggone good product, and it's a daytime driving light. Okay, can you see that? It's glass. It's real glass, and it's very, very sturdy and pretty heavy. You know, so I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna put it on my Range Rover and see how she holds up. But we'll probably end up selling these at probably around 25 bucks. And very easy to put together and very sturdy and heavy, and it has weight to it. You know, we're able to put some of these on our the little Mercedes, the supercharged, well, I should say the compressor that I have, and just to test it out. It was okay for a couple of months and then started to fade away. It was that inferior plastic from China. I'll say it again, the inferior plastic from China. I wish we can bring all that stuff back to the U.S., but we'll see. We'll see what happens. And so we're going to take those off. And after we install on the Range Rover and see how they hold up, we'll probably put these on our Mercedes that we do have. But nevertheless, it's pretty heavy. There's a lot of weight to it, so I'm kind of happy about that. You know, kind of happy about that. So in order to find out about that, the parts, we have a section that we're billing on our website called Gotcha Stuff. In Gotcha Stuff, you'll find your hats, you'll find your shirts, you'll find the auto parts that we're dealing with. And I don't want to put inferior parts on that just to say we have parts. So we're looking, and we're contacting different warehouses that we've had relationships with before. And I'm not gonna sell junk. I refuse to do that. You know, and we were gonna go that way before. The guy that was designing it, and that's what's taking so long. And I looked at the product list, and I looked at the quality of the material, and I said, no, I'm not gonna go that route. I'm not gonna go that route because our brand means everything. And if I sell you junk, you're gonna tell your 10 closest friends, hey, Gotcha Racing sells junk from China. You know what? I don't want to sell China stuff anyway. I would rather sell American products. You hear me? I would rather sell American products. Why? Because, for one thing, we are superior when it comes to American-made products. We put our detail, we put our guts, we put our skin in the game for manufacturers into our products, and they're happy. The manufacturers here that are here on American soil, they're happy that they're producing a quality product that they can put that stamp on, right? In China, it's how would I say it? It's a conveyor belt. It's an assembly line of junk they're putting out, you know? And yeah, they're making the dollars from us, but it's junk that we're putting on our cars. Wouldn't you rather have it like back in the day, they would say GE is a great product, and the doggone thing never broke down, you know? Didn't have any problems with it. But that was American-made product. And then these yahoos, they wanted more money, so they went overseas. They get inferior, and I would say they get inferior products, and they bring it back here so they can make more money. Well, you know what? I don't want to buy inferior products no more. I really don't. And you shouldn't either. It's your money. You should dictate and tell these rascals what you will and will not pay for. Okay? I'm done with China. I'm done. I'm done. Anyway, let me get back to this. Okay. We are doing a lot here at the studio. Oh man, we are growing and we are spending a goo gob of money trying to bring you, the great viewers and the great listeners of Gotcha Racing, a quality signal and quality video. We just picked up a new TriCaster. Have you heard of that? Um, we've been trying to work on that for the past 10 years. Believe it or not, like I said, we're self-funded. We don't have a big sponsor. A big sponsor. We don't have them. We got little small ones, but not a big one. And so we just picked up a TriCaster. What that would do, it would afford us to put 8 signals in. I can put several videos at one time, and I can switch from one to one to one without hesitation. And we've been waiting on that, and it's coming to us. Oh, yes, we got a TriCaster. It's coming to us. So, and the audio, we're getting new mixers in. And all this will be mixed in Studio B and then pushed over to KCAA by way of Skype. We got new cameras coming in. Matter of fact, we just bought 3 cameras. And these are quality cameras. And these are movie studio cameras. These are cameras that when they first came out, of course I got to get used, but nevertheless, when they first came out, they were $15,000. So we're kind of happy about the equipment that we are picking up, and we're going to give you a good product. We're going to give you a good run for the money. Yes, we are here, Gotcha Racing TV, Gotcha Racing Live. Okay, we're building relationships on the outside. We've got a lot of things going on. Also, this week or today, I am going to try to put up the model of the month. All right. Now, for you folks that are out there that have primo cars, they want to show off your cars, show off your rides, show off your trucks, show off your bikes, go to a website, GotchaRacingTV.com, and put your bike in there, okay? Put your picture of your bike, your car, or even your models, all right? If you want to, like I said, we stream into 190 countries on this blue dot. So for you good-looking models out there that want to put your face out there in the public arena, this is the place to do it. So we have one young lady that we're going to put out, and I'm kind of happy about that. So right after the break, we're going to go ahead and show her photo and continue with our show. Kind of happy that she sent it and she took her time to get on our website and put that in. All right. All right, what else we got? We have, we're working on our T-shirts to give away. We have hats to give away that's coming soon, so you guys stick with us. Excuse me. Okay, local news. Irwindale. You know, Irwindale's back and running. Yay! Because we thought they had bit the dust, man. But somebody on the 9th hour pulled them out because some of the owners of the track wanted to turn that rascal into condos, and now it's still open. So we are extremely happy that the Irwindale Speedway in Southern California is happy. So tonight, okay, NASCAR returns full bore Saturday night, March 21st is tonight at the Speedway, at the Irwindale Speedway. Hey, you guys should go check that out. The prices are not that bad, and it's a smaller track. So these guys, have you ever wondered how a real NASCAR, not a real, but a NASCAR guy gets developed? He or she gets developed on small tracks this way. All right? They go there they're almost in diapers, man. The guys are 13 years old riding around in these late model NASCAR cars. And they grow, they get their wings, and then if they're spotted by a spotter for a team, this is almost like the AAA ball, you know, they might have a chance to go up. Okay, so it's totally cool. It's totally cool to see how they start small and then end up in the seat. Now, I've interviewed some of their NASCAR guys, right? These guys are 21. One guy is 20, and they're youngsters. And I think there's an 18-year-old that's riding around in NASCAR, making that big money, but putting on a heck of a show. And this is how they get started. The junior late model cars at the track. Real cool. And these young kids, they're aggressive. These young kids want that golden ring, so there's always a good fight. There's always a good fight and something to see. All right. And now on Sunday, which is March 25th, okay, at Armadale, they're going full blast. They have drag day. And it looks like they, let's see here. It's all Volkswagens. Okay. That should be pretty cool. So tomorrow, there's dragging at Armadale Speedway. Hey, go check that out. You know, what we do, we push and we push and we push for the tracks here in Southern California, and we push and we push for the companies that are producing here on this American soil, because one thing, they're putting out a hell of a product. Two, they're feeding Americans, okay? And that's what I want. If a company has the guts, an American-made company, to stay here and fight all the crap that the government has to give them and still make it, and still make it, and still feed their guys, and still feed the families here in America, I always give them more time when I'm interviewing. You hear what I said? I always give them more time because America's first. Don't get it twisted. America's first, as far as I'm concerned. So let's go to a break. And let's see if I can set this up so I can see that young lady. So you guys can see the young lady, the model of the month. We're going to have her 4 times on our show. And hopefully I can get in contact with her she can call us. All right. Hey, this is Joe Britt. Live and up personal. We'll be right back. Take care.
Sie hören jetzt Gotcha Racing live mit Ihrem Gastgeber Joe Britt.
Oh no!
Don't worry about a thing, pretty lady. You're in good hands with J&K Auto Body Paint and Repair. J&K Auto Body has been serving the Rialto area for years and are considered to be one of the oldest and the best auto body shops in town. The right people with the right tools and the right experience that can give you the service and the quality that you expect. 24 hours, 7-day-a-week towing is available. That's J&K Auto Body, 241 South Palm Avenue, Rialto, California, across the street from the Metrolink station. Call us at 909-875-0400, 909-875-0400. That's 909-875-0400.
U&I Auto Truck Parts and Wrecking is loaded with 15 acres of used, salvaged, and rebuilt parts for your car or truck. Sure, you could go to any wrecking yard, but U&I has what it takes. Expertise, high-quality products, and the finest customer service you'll receive anywhere. U&I makes custom drive shafts, furnishes full warranties on all their parts, and keeps up on industry changes. Call 909-888-6841. You'll be impressed by the fast and friendly response from the U&I skilled staff. You can also go to the Contact Us page and request a part. U&I hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 8 till 5, and Saturday, 8 till 3. U&I Auto Truck Parts and Wrecking is located at 1435 West Rialto Avenue in San Bernardino. Check out the U&I webpage at the letter U, the letter I, autoparts.com, or call 909-888-6841. 909-888-6841.
شما در حال گوش دادن به برنامه گاچن ریسینگ هستی با صدای جو بریت.
All right, we're back in the saddle, and we just come back from our small break, and I got so much to tell you. I hope I don't run out of time. But for those of you who got a smartphone, dumb phone, or cell phone, or you're on the internet, look and see what we have for you. This young lady, her name is Delar, absolutely stunning. Look at the legs on her, and she's absolutely gorgeous. This is the kind of photo that you want to sell your products. Believe me, you want her to sell your products. She's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. So what we're going to do is every month, every month we're going to feature a young lady if they are would give us their photo via our website, which is gotcharacingtv.com or gotcharacing.com. All right, so let's continue our show. Let's see if I can kind of squeeze her off a little bit. And let's see here. We're okay. Goodbye, young lady. Good looking anyway. All right. So, you know, we have been on. Let's see if I can get this thing right. That's why we go to the TriCaster. I cannot wait to get that TriCaster. I can't wait, folks, to get it, and it's coming. So we have been at a premiere called Dirt, a movie called Dirt, and in Hollywood, we were able to be on the red carpet and interview. Let's see if I can get this to come up and interview these guys on the red carpet. And that was completely cool. Let's see if I can put myself somewhere out of the way here. But nevertheless, we are extremely happy to have been with Dirt and doing what we like to do, which is running our mouths. I'm trying to get this done right. Okay, I'm trying to get this done. But anyway, I'm going to show you some photos of what we did that night. Now this is a cast for Dirt. You have Kevin Dillon. You see the guy on the far right there, and he was on Entourage. If you can remember that one. Okay, let's see if I can put this one on. Let's see if I can put this one up. Okay, that's me on the red carpet in my tuxedo. Talking to one of the primaries of Dirt. This one is. Let's see if I get this one come up. Let's see if I get this to come up. Let's see. Okay, that's me talking with the actor Kevin Dillon, and he's smiling right here because what I told him was. He's been on the hunt since '83, meaning that he's been an actor since '83, and he hasn't gotten an Oscar. But they haven't given him the right role, I think. He has facial expressions, man, that he didn't even have to talk. He can just on that forehead of his, and his eyes, and his face, he can create language with just his looks, and that's very important. Not a lot of people can do that. So I kind of told him that, and that's so he thought that was pretty cool. Someone that would observe, and I'm an observer. And this is the cast members for Dirt. You know what? I have a good time. I really and truly love what I do, especially someone that gives me the opportunity to get something of this magnitude on the red carpet. And so that was at the Chinese Man. Okay, so the other thing we were at NASCAR. All right, and let's see if I can get some NASCAR stuff up. All right, so this is NASCAR, folks, and this happened last weekend. We had a blast last weekend. Oh man, so from Thursday to Sunday, we were able to do our thing with NASCAR and interview some folks. And guess what? NASCAR's changing a little bit. NASCAR is changing. He said, what do you mean by that, Joe? All right, look at this kid here. Let's see if I can get this kid to come up here. Hey, there's a black American that's running in car number 43. Car number 43 is Petty, Richard Petty's car. Okay, we have a black driver running, sponsored by Farmer John, and running and driving number 43 car. How cool is that? How cool is that? You know, so because, you know, it's just, at one time we would say, what, NASCAR just a Billy Bob sport, you know? But there's a lot of diversity that they're trying to capture right now. Blacks have always been interested in NASCAR, have always been interested in NASCAR, and the Latinos are interested in NASCAR. So hey, NASCAR, you guys are waking up. There's a lot of money on the table. There's a lot of money on the table. And if I were you, I'd grab every doggone piece of change that I can pick up. Every doggone piece of change I can pick up. And it's there for you. You just have to open your mind up and say, hey, this is what we should be doing. And diversify. You never know the kind of money you're leaving on the table. The hang-ups that were before, get rid of them, man. It's like make some money. It's time to get paid, as the guy would say. Now, this girl here, she's one of the umbrella girls. Isn't she sexy out there? Oh, man. NASCAR got it going on. So, with Joe, NASCAR and you, what do you think about NASCAR? Well, if you thought about it, at NASCAR, there's a lot of things that are happening. Especially what I do like about it is the technology that goes into these cars. Yeah, they all turn left, but the safety equipment that goes inside these cars and the work that goes under the skin of these cars, it's pretty much a plastic or fiberglass body, but you strip that rascal down and you would be very, very impressed. I'm an engineer, so when I go to the pits and see under the skin of these cars, impressive. And then there's the business side of NASCAR. These cars just don't run by themselves at all. What you see right here, I put this Woody in. That's the Woody that belongs to the AAA Auto Club Speedway. And my buddy Joe Ellis did the wiring for this. Never got recognized for it, but we're going to have him in one of our later events to communicate with probably the owner. Well, I should say the owner, but the manager of the track at AAA Auto Speedway, AAA Auto Club Speedway. I got it right. Okay, so getting back to sponsors. Sponsors mean everything. Okay, you see Farmer John and whatnot, they're sponsoring number 43, Richard Petty. Without a sponsor, you might as well just stay home, And that's the business side of things. Now, if the business side of NASCAR is saying, look, there's a lot of money on the table. There's a lot of people that are not disenfranchised, but there's a lot of people that we've taken for granted that we haven't communicated with, right? They spend money just like everybody else. So let's go and get their money too, all right? And it's all a money game. It is all a money game. So we're so happy that this young man, his name is Bubba, by the way, Wallace Jr. We're so happy that he has made, he's broken the glass. He's broken the glass ceiling. And now he took his time. He stayed exactly where he was. He was running around number 20. He went down to 25, and then when the race is over, he was right around 19. So they probably told him, "Look, dude, for the first time out, we want you to chill. We just want you to make it. We don't want you to blow the car up. We don't want you to crash it. We just want you to chill and represent us." Okay, and that's exactly what he did. No incidences, and I know he got speed because when he was in the pits, he was they did him about 4 seconds, or three to 4 seconds, all tires, splash of gas, and he was back on and going. So now what you see here, that's America, man. You got the American flag, you got the California seal. Hey, look. Be proud of where you live, and I am definitely proud to be an American. I am really definitely proud to be American because it gives me the benefit of talking to you, the greatest folks on this particular planet. All right, let's go back to here. All right. Let's see if I can find myself. So what I do have is what do I have for you guys? What do I have for you guys? The MPMC. All right, I'm going to put myself back on there. But for right now, now what the MPMC is, folks, I'm talking to the manufacturers, the guys who sell you the products, right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and Carlos, let's put up Falcon tires if you can, and let the great folks of Gotcha Racing Live, Gotcha Racing TV hear a little bit from the Falcon tires folks. Okay.
All right, so it's almost lunchtime here, and we've been doing the speed dating since 9 o'clock this morning. For those of you that are just tuning in, SEMA has developed a conference that the manufacturers and media can do a one-on-one speed dating for about 30 minutes. And within that 30 minutes, we're hoping that we can get as much information from the manufacturer or the distributor to give to you, the great listeners of Gotcha Racing Live and Gotcha Racing TV, to understand what that company is doing and have done, and is or will do in the future. But nevertheless, I'm doing my speed dating, and I'm with a company that everybody knows. Okay, you'd have to be under, like I said on the studio, you have to be living under a friggin' rock not to know this brand. Now, we've talked about turbos, we've talked about injectors, we've talked about radiators. Guess what? Now and suspension. We've talked about that this morning. Okay? Now we're talking tires. We are talking tires. Now, the drifting arena, we've been covering that since '04. We were the first one that had get Tanner Faust on video. We got J.R. Gittin on video when he first got started back in '04. We've been around. So has this company. So, folks, Falcon Tires. So you've heard it. I told you have seen that brand from time to time. And you have seen the smoke from the tires. You have seen championships from this tire. And I am with Nick. And let me get his name card. And I'm with Nick and Don. But right now, since Don is sitting he's in the front of me. Nick is to my right of me. We're in a suite, in the Embassy Suites. And we're going to talk tires and Falcon tires. How you doing, buddy?
I'm great. Thanks, Joe, for having us.
You can come close. I don't bite, dude.
Right.
I don't bite. Okay. All right. So, tell me some history about Falcon.
All right. Yeah. So Falcon, really, we really launched the Falcon brand here in North America in 1985 as an ultra high performance brand, and really focusing on UHP products, summer products, passenger car products, and have really been growing since then. Have grown into off-road products and really been very successful in recent years, but also make products for your normal everyday driver, your Corollas, your minivans, your CUVs. We're kind of a one-stop shop now, and really grown from a UHP only company to something for everyone.
So you're telling me that now you've grown up as a company, you're doing low profile to high profile, meaning that I can go to you right now and says, look, I want to put some 22s on my Range Rover. Can you do it?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I also have a Mercedes. I want to put low profiles tires. 245 40 17s. Can you do it?
Yes, we can.
With a quality product?
Of course.
See, folks, we come to the right shop. And this is what you have to understand. It's the history behind the name. But not only is it just this name, these guys they've gotten sister companies within their umbrella. You'd be interested to find out who the sister companies are. Maybe Nick just might tell you. Give me some history, man.
Yeah, so part of the Sumitomo Rubber Industries group, we're Sumitomo Rubber North America, but within our own group, and Sumitomo Rubber USA is Falcon brand, and also Dunlop motorcycle tires. So we do some co-promotions, and we go out and kind of show both brands together in some cases. We support each other with marketing initiatives. We share social media responsibilities. We support each other in on-site marketing. So you'll see some of familiar faces from Falcon at the Supercross event in Anaheim, for example, last weekend, supporting Dunlop brand. So we wear a lot of hats, and we do a pretty good job at it.
Your price point on your wheels, on your tires, with the quality that you have, how are you able to keep it low enough, to give and to make a profit? Because it's all about profit here in America. But you're putting out a hell of a product, but your price point is not as high as the guys that are just killing us, man. How are you doing that?
We're kind of in the sweet spot. So we make an absolute high quality, top notch product. We sell a lot of volume. We sell a lot more than what many people expect us to sell. So the volume's there, which helps keep our price down. And that's not to say that we're the cheapest tire in the tire store, but that we're not that brand. If you want that brand, that's fine. You can go get that, but that's not Falcon. What we like to do is really pride ourselves and make products that are kind of in the tire industry, it's kind of known or kind of labeled as a three-tier brands. So you've got the household names, the Goodyears and the Michelins and so forth that are Tier 1, a large group that's within Tier 2, including Falcon brand, and then Tier 3 is some of the less known and maybe not as reputable brands that are out there. So we don't go after that third tier category. We really find our home in the second tier from a price point standpoint, but we deliver products that have performance of a Tier 1. So really it's a Tier 1 performance at a Tier 2 value is where Falcon lives, and that's what we go after.
What form of auto racing currently are you into?
Currently, we're doing a variety of things. We're involved with SCCA, heavily involved with things like Optima Ultimate Streetcar, Formula D, as you mentioned. We've been a long-standing supporter of that since its inception, really. We do a lot in dirt now. We go out to Johnson Valley and compete in King of the Hammers. We've got teams that run in Baja. This year we're really expanding. We're going to get into some of the short course racing here regionally and on the West Coast. So we're all over the place. But we've done a lot of different stuff. We were involved with IMSA for many years and we ran our own team, owned the equipment, owned the cars, owned the trucks and the trailers. We contracted out engineers and managers and drivers. But we went out and we ran a Porsche against the best of the best, and it was kind of us against the world. It was us against Michelin, and we had a great time doing that for a long time, and got some pretty good licks in on them, and won some pretty high-profile races like Petit Le Mans, back-to-back 2 years in a row. It's a massive race out in Atlanta, and a number of other things. So we're pretty competitive. We like doing that.
So is it a good statement if I said this? You guys are at Falcon USA auto enthusiasts?
Absolutely, yeah. We've got honestly, it's from the top down, from our president down to the rest of the crew. We really are an enthusiast brand. We're passionate about vehicles, whether it's on 2 wheels or 4 wheels. We do it on our personal time. We do it on work time. But it's like the old saying, right? If you do what you love, you never work a day in your life.
That's
so
right.
We really take that to heart, and we're all blessed to do what we do.
You know what, man? Your brand is all over this dot of ours, especially in the U.S. And I mean, you go to every tire shop, there you are. You go to a track, there you are. I don't know what or where I can go and not see the brand. Now, you guys haven't paid me a dime for this, okay? But I have had those tires on my vehicle. I had sets
That's
at a
great.
time, not just 1 or 2,
Thank you,
but a
Jeff.
complete set. And I was fairly happy with the tires on one of the particular vehicles that I've had with a set of tires on it. Okay, I'm not just telling you this to blow you out. I'm not. I'm just giving the real skinny. I don't have to BS nobody.
Mm-hmm.
But nevertheless, and then I seen this on the tracks. So if guys out there, that's why I was kidding you about how many guys are coming in trying to getting a sponsor from you, because it seemed like all the guys out there, they were running Falcon tires at one time.
At one time, they really were. Yeah.
Right. So, nevertheless, if someone wanted to someone to contact you guys and find out what you have available, you have the King of the Hammer tires, you have the low profile tires, you have the 22-inch tires, you have, you got it all, man. Where can they go see all these tires?
Probably the best place to find a local retailer would be to go to falcontire.com and take a look at our dealer locator. Just punch in your zip code, and we'll give you a lot of options in your area to go find Falcon product.
Here's a $1 million question, and I'm just going to give it to you. What makes your brand so fabulous?
The product is great. The quality is outstanding. The value is good. Internally, what's great about Falcon is really the people. You know, it's I've been there 15 years myself, and there's a lot of people that have been there longer than me, 25 years, 30 years. A lot of long-time players, and that's what makes Falcon special to me.
So, guys out there in the listening audience of Gotcha Racing Live, Gotcha Racing TV, these guys are enthusiast-based company, and they will handle all your needs from the King of the Hammers to drifting. Check them out. You've seen the name before, but I'm happy to be with them. This is the first time we had a chance to interview these guys over 5 years that we have been doing the NPMC. I'm kind of happy that you've taken out the time to give me history about the company. Didn't know. But the other thing that I want to get out from you, if I can, the companies that you are affiliated with, the sister brand companies, because people don't know. I mean, that you're affiliated with all these other brands. Can you actually say that? You don't want to?
No.
Okay,
no.
all right. Well, folks, these guys are all over the map, okay? And I don't want to put the guy on. I don't want to do that. But I had to try. Hey, this is Joe Britt coming to you live on a Tuesday.
Correct.
Yeah, on a Tuesday. Okay, we're at the Embassy Suites in Santa Ana, and this is the NPMC conference, and we're just happy to be here with, I think, one of the best tire companies that I've come across in a long time. Hey, this is Joe Britt, and we will catch you back on the other side. Take care, and goodbye.
Okay, folks, and that's how we do it here at Gotcha Racing Live, Gotcha Racing TV. We have one more video I want to put in. Not a video, but a NPMC interview. So, Carlos, if you can go ahead and pump that next one in, and let's see if we can run it out. All right?
Testing. Oh, the numbers look good. Hey, folks, so we've had our great lunch, and we're still here in Santa Ana. We're still at the Embassy Suites, and we just had our fantastic lunch, so we are full as ticks. But nevertheless, I tell you what, I got a treat for you guys, man. And now, most of you know that I built the Stallion GT1 from ground up, okay? And most of you know I'm on the hunt I'm redeveloping in the engineering stages of the Stallion GT2. Lo and behold, I'm introduced to a company that does suspension work. Now, we've already had an interview with one other company, but I tell you, I am tickled pink to see what this company has to offer. And if you stick with me, guys, on the bill of our particular Stallion GT2, you're going to be quite surprised of if I can manage this, get that suspension that I wanted off that Corvette, which I didn't buy, and I'm glad I didn't now. But nevertheless, I'm with a company called Steer Rod. And I tell you, I am, I'm almost a loss of words, and that never happens to me. And they have a couple of brands under their umbrella, but nevertheless, yeah, I'm thinking a mile a minute. Listen, guys, the suspension they have they have a lot of different suspension packages, but what they came out with just today, what I'm looking at, is the front suspension of a universal suspension from hub to hub. Coil over to coil over, the whole complete package. And I tell you, Kelly, you're going to have to put these in words
for my listenership what exactly I'm looking at, what exactly you guys are doing here at your company, and because I'm fickle, man. And fickle meaning I can't get my words out because my mind is going a mile a minute because I know what I can do with this. I know what I can do with the suspension. But nevertheless, Kelly, young lady, give me the story.
Okay, well, we're here and we're telling you about the steer rods, and that's about when you got really excited because it is brand new and it was announced just at 9 o'clock this morning, so you are getting in on the front end of this. And what it is a truly universal suspension system for the front. And now no one's going to believe us that it's universal because everybody says one size fits all and it never does. But this truly fits anything in a passenger car or a light truck up to half-ton in two-wheel drive because it is infinitely adjustable in its width. And you can set it for whatever track you're running or whatever track you want to run. If you're doing something really wild and custom that isn't even based on anything OE, you can actually stretch this out or bring it in. And you've got your full suspension. It comes with a steeroids rack and pinion conversion system. It's got the front shark bite coilover system on it. It's got upper and lower A-arms, and it comes with big brakes, so it's everything all in one package.
Which one of you geniuses late at night came up with this idea? Because this is unique to the industry. You know, somebody's not sleeping well. Who's that?
That would be Eric, our lead designer.
Eric? Okay. And Eric is sitting, folks, Eric is sitting to the left of me. How did you, and why did you come up with this package?
Well, honestly, we were looking at other products that are out there on the market, front-end suspension-wise. See, a lot of our products are geared for Corvettes. And so we were looking at other front-end kits out there, and all of them are based on either Mustang 2 or some other oddball system that's extremely old and not very specialized in adapting to all sorts of different vehicles. And so we're looking at it and saying, hey, we've got this Corvette system, why not engineer the pickup points so that it can go in on anything? Put that together, utilize the suspension that we've already designed, integrate that geometry into something that can be put on anything. So essentially we've got it to where it'll fit the width of a 32 Ford all the way up to, you name it, F100 or something like that, or even a Chevy, Ford, you name it. It'll take any kind of width, you just adjust it to it and off it goes.
I'm going to give you, as I say, props. You've heard of that before? Props. That's a urban colloquialism, props, you know, for coming up with this idea. I could use it for my car. I know I can. That's why I'm gonna really talk to you guys after this interview about doing something like this. Most of my viewership and listenership know about my build of this car, okay? And piece by piece. Now this could be the missing link to what I need, and I am so happy that you guys are in front of me. Now I just gotta put my big on and see what kind of price point I can get out of you. But nevertheless, what else do you guys carry?
All right, folks. Well, we kind of run out of time here. Hey, this is Joe Britt, Gotcha Racing Live. Want you to take care, and I will see you and talk to you next week. Same station, same time. Take care. God bless.